2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Your mama. Sorry, no, not your mom. Your best.
I appreciate your best.
You know what? I appreciate you, that you always look so cute and good
That's sweet.
and grumpy and hot at the same time. How do you do that? How do you do
That's weird. I'm not grumpy.
Not at all. Never, ever. You're always just full of joy and love and peace in Jesus' name.
I like
welcome.
your new chain.
Bro,
Looks nice.
thank you. You just made
Shine,
me embarrassed. Yeah, I tried to keep it low key, but I thought I double stacked it. Is it working?
Yeah, looks good.
As long as you like it, I'm
do.
chilling.
I do.
I'm chilling. I'm just trying to do my
We
best
just
for
need
you.
to show more clavicle.
Oh shoot! No, we're keeping it modest as hottest, baby. Oh my gosh! Y'all pray for Diana. I don't know what's going on over here, but I like it. I want to do my best for you though. I think that's what it is. I want to look good. You liked it, and I said, you know what? I don't usually rock drip like this, but if my girl likes it, I'm gonna do what my girl likes.
I do. I like it.
And if mama likes it, I'm gonna be good.
like
Right?
it.
And I think that's something we need to talk about is commitment to do our best and be our best body, mind, and spirit in every context. And so welcome back to the living room
Yeah, welcome back
where we have real conversations
with real people.
with real people in real situations for every space of life that you might be in. And our goal in our heart is always that you would be able to get further faster,
Yeah,
right,
for
with
sure.
these conversations. So everybody has been rocking. We appreciate y'all, man.
love
Thank
you.
Thank you. It's like, it's so encouraging. It's always so much just happiness whenever we get the the likes and we don't do it for the likes, but it means the world to us.
Well, when we get interactions,
That's what
I love
it is,
that.
the engagement.
I love
You let us know. You let us know. So I think something that you and I have really learned in the last probably 5 to 7 years, you would say, maybe more, of like being very aware of giving our best to each other.
Yeah.
I think that's a key word, right? Being aware of it.
Being aware. I think when we had kids is when we became a little more aware. Because I think when we didn't have kids, we were very selfish and self-absorbed. So it was just about you and not about you. I mean, like all about me, you, all about you.
Sure.
And then when we would collide, I don't think we always brought our best, but I think once you have little humans running around, you become self-aware and you realize that you really do have to give your best.
So let's talk about
at
this
all
real quick.
times.
Let's talk about this real quick because you said we weren't really giving our best. What does not giving your best look like? At least maybe do me, right? Like do an analysis of me because you've had to live with me for 21 years. When I'm not giving you my best, what does that look like?
You don't go to the gym.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know you enjoy that. So I feel like you're at your best when you're at the gym and eating well. And when you're not at the gym, you have a different attitude and different disposition. And I know that's not your best.
Yeesh.
So it's sometimes like that will concern me. And
For sure.
Yeah, because you might not be feeling well and you're not all there. So I'm gonna check on you.
The old statement, right? It goes, if you look good, you feel good. And if you feel good, you do good. Right? And for me, the gym in just taking care of myself physically is an atomic habit where it actually triggers other habits.
Yeah.
You know, it's a domino that knocks down all the other right dominoes, right?
Yeah,
And
I
so
agree.
if you're absolutely right. I used to think that the physical stuff was just about vanity and I just want to be jacked and blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
Yeah, I think in our 20s, we definitely were like, we go to the gym to look good.
Sure.
And so your clothes can look good.
Sure.
I think.
and so you can look good with your clothes off too. Hello.
Yeah, true.
I appreciate that
Yeah, that's
about
important.
you very much.
Yes,
that you look
that's
good with your
important.
clothes off.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very much so. Welcome to the living room, family. Well, dude, we're married. Like, how do you think we stayed married 21 years, right? It's
Naked.
Yeah, for sure. What did you say?
That's what I'm saying. I think when we
I think it's funny that you're blushing. I think that's
I'm
awesome.
blushing. I'm good.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I
good.
like this energy.
Yeah, in our 20s, that's what I feel like our main objective was at the gym, to look good. With clothes on and without clothes on.
Yeah.
I think as you get older, you realize the gym has so many more effects on just looking good.
Oh, for sure. To me now, at this age of my life, 100%, I want to look good, but that's not priority number one. I
Exactly.
want to feel good, mind
Mentally.
and spirit, right?
Yeah.
To me, the mental state is so much more because that impacts everything.
Yeah.
right? Like it impacts. It's with me everywhere I go, and people, my wife, my children, etc., engage more with my mental space and my spiritual state more than they do my physical state, right? So being jacked and being like really, really super lean and fit and whatever doesn't, I mean, yes, it profits, but it doesn't profit everything.
Right. It is definitely not everything. That's why I've given up on abs. Like it's
Not
fine.
me. Not me. I'm trying. I'm still trying. I'm still
There's just some
trying.
areas that are just never going to get back.
I'm still trying. But it's funny, right? Because like I want abs, but I like pizza too.
Yeah.
Right. Holla at your boy if that's like a thing for you,
I think
man.
that's
Man. Yeah.
like 99.9% of the people.
Everybody.
In that 0.1%.
You know what's funny? It's funny. It's like we just got back from vacation, right? So I got a little tan on me, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so can I tell on you?
Hold on. Leave me alone. I'm about to tell on myself. Oh, leave me alone. Jesus.
Go ahead.
Why you be snitching?
Because I was shocked.
What are you shocked about?
Go ahead, finish your story first.
Well, I don't know what you're about to say, first of all. But what I was gonna say is like, you know, I tried to like get it right for vacation, and then like I was 3 minutes into vacation, I just became like Cookie Monster. It was like, wow. I was like,
But
Shrek.
why? Because you were prepared.
Bro, listen. Okay, you need to understand this. Allegedly,
It's
it was
not
not allegedly.
allegedly.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I was prepared to fail.
Yes.
For sure. But you know what? I was prepared to live my best life on vacation. What we did is the day before we left for vacation, the girls and I went to Five Below.
Without me knowing.
Dude, yeah, because
While
we couldn't go.
I was shopping at Walmart for healthy snacks for my family.
Which I didn't get one of, by the way.
No. I had them for you. You decided
That's a
not
lie.
to eat them.
Bro, that's a lie and a half, for sure. So anyway, so we went to Five Below and I told the girls, I said, yo, listen, first of all, don't tell mommy. All right, like she'll ground all of us on vacation. But here's what we're gonna do. We have 7 minutes. It was a 7-minute run, for real.
See, and that's why I can't even get that mad, because I just feel like the girls will always remember that moment with you.
Diana.
But then they'll also remember my reaction, which is like, it's a good core memory for them.
Yeah, so here's what we did. We went a 7-minute grab, all the snacks that you can have, but don't be gross and just get everything, but get stuff that's just like super meaningful.
Wow, be intentional.
But yeah, be intentional. Because like, look, if I'm gonna snack out, I'm gonna snack out my best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just eat junk.
No, I agree.
Right?
It's got to be worth it.
It's got to be worth it. So for me, anyway, so here's what happened. We came back and we did some work in 7 minutes, and I had a whole suitcase. We had a snack suitcase.
A carry-on
Yeah.
snack suitcase
We had a
that they bypassed without me knowing. Like, I had no clue.
And we get to the hotel room, we open it up, and it's just like, oh, by the way.
I mean, I just kept seeing all these M&M bags, and I'm like, where did this come from? Because I got them Quest M&Ms, which I didn't know Quest had M&Ms.
Shout out.
And I am like, Quest, if you want to sponsor.
Shout out. Not gonna lie. Hey, not gonna lie. Those were good though.
They
Those
were
hey,
incredible.
listen,
So
not
I
gonna
was
lie.
so excited
Not gonna lie,
on
they
the
were fire.
plane.
They were
Who
fire.
wants these 1 gram of sugar
And
M&Ms?
8 grams of protein. They were fire, man. They were
10
fire
grams of
for sure.
protein. And so I was super excited about them. And then nobody wanted them.
But it's because you're comparing it to the real thing, right?
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna eat anything chocolate and peanut butter on one hand, and then on the other hand, I'm gonna eat hot fries, the Cheetos. Is it
Yeah.
Cheetos? Yeah, it's Cheetos, right? Or I don't know what it is. But
Hot
it's
fries
like,
or hot
it's
fries?
like the Flamin' Hot Fries, right? So I had several bags of Flamin' Hot Fries, and I had like one bag of. Hold on, I'm gonna finish. You're looking at me like I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the truth, all right?
Shame the devil.
I had one bag of peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, and caramel M&Ms for every day. I had one bag of each for every day.
We were on vacation for 7 days, guys.
You don't listen. I had a lot of M&Ms. I love M&Ms, baby.
I just can't with you. It just stresses me out, guys, okay? Diabetes, all that stuff just stresses me out. That's why I get the way I get.
But since we've been back, I've been back on it.
Yeah,
I've been
you have.
like carb loading, and I've been, you know what I mean, like just like going back and forth.
So
I'm on a plan.
I'm
on a
working
system.
on
And
not stressing out on
tell
vacation.
the people though. Tell the people I lost weight on vacation. Like I was looking good on vacation.
I know, but it's still a lot of M&Ms.
It's a lot of M&Ms. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of M&Ms, but I'm not
Okay.
getting M&Ms again for the rest of the year.
Okay,
like,
so how do you feel?
until we go back to Cancun in November.
So how do you, I'm going to be checking all the luggages now.
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it in advance.
So, what about me? What do you feel like when I'm off and not at my best? What was the question?
Yeah. Like, what does it look like when you're not at your best?
There you go.
I think for you, like, you're always going to be on physically. I think for you, you're not at your best when you're not tight with sweating little things. You'd have a tendency to just really like go laser on all the little things, and it just starts like you get a little
What's that about?
like it's like frantic, right? It's like, oh my god, and this and this,
Yeah,
and this, and this.
You're right.
And it kind of just charges the energy.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
For us, like
I've been a lot better.
no, yeah,
Yes.
whatever you're taking, keep taking it because it's been a blessing. Thank you, Jesus.
I
No,
think-
like for me, in my professional life, I have to be. I feel like I'm consistently in urgency, right? Like. Because it's a high pace. And then on top of that, there's a lot of service to people. And in service to people, people call their pastors on their best days and their worst days, right? So I feel like I'm always like in this mode of urgency, not necessarily frantic where it's like, oh my, like the sky is falling. But I feel like I'm always on, right? So when I'm in my personal space, when I'm in my private context and my family context, I want it to be chill. I tend to be really, really chill. Like you tell me all the time, like when we're like walking,
walking.
So yeah, when we're just walking, right? Like so when we're at church, like I'm on mission, like I'm moving, right? Like you're telling me, hey, wait up for us at church, when I'm working, right? But when it's like we're just chilling, if we're like at the mall or whatever it is, you're like, bro, walk faster, because there's just this thing in me where I just want to chill. And there are some times when you kind of get in that mode, like you have no chill whatsoever. And I feel like here's what happens though, because like you're the engine, you really are. You're the engine that drives our family. Now I'm grateful. Now we'll talk about this later where a husband leads a family. You give me my place to lead the family, to be the authority in the family. But it's like, y'all forgive me if this seems corny, but I think for me, it's very, very sincere. My family feels like a pride of Lions because, like you give me my place and when I have to, like I'll be, whatever, the alpha or whatever. But like if you watch like National Geographic or whatever, like the lionesses run it. You know what I'm saying? And so like you are a lioness.
Even hunt, right?
Yeah. Like you're a lioness. Like you run it. And we're raising little lionesses and they run it, and I'm cool with it. But there's some moments where as you're running it, it's just you kind of get you just kind of get misaligned.
Yeah, for sure. I think it has to do, with whatever's happening during my day. I am also in a high pace, high alert type of job environment. Always. I'm always like every minute of my day
for
counts.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I'm also like in people service. And I think sometimes when I get home and the house isn't clean, that's when, because now I have to like, oh my gosh, I still have to do the dishes. I have to do the laundry. Somebody has to eat. Somebody always has to eat. And so that throws me off. What's been helping me is realizing, okay, when I get home, my house is going to be a mess, period.
I wouldn't say a mess, but it's going to be not as tidy as we want it. Because both you and I, in our own way, but I can't enjoy a tidy house.
Yes, because I can't relax. Like I can't chill
right
in a messy environment. So I've come to the point where I don't let that like rule me anymore. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. And I'm going to do what I can. Today, I was able to do the laundry and that's it. And it's going to be okay. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. And I think with that, right, there's an intentionality to it where I'm going to bring my best to it.
Yeah.
Right. And I think
this is what my best is today.
Right. As we serve each other. Right. And as you're thinking about, all the different areas of relationship and interpersonal dynamics, right? Obviously, Diana and I lean into the marriage context heavy, right? But this will bless you in any interpersonal dynamic.
Even if you have a roommate,
is where you have a commitment, and I think beyond commitment, commitment and a sense of responsibility to I'm going to bring my best to this, right? I say this all the time. I was just talking with somebody yesterday about it, but I'm not a thermometer, right? I'm not gonna reflect the temperature around me. I'm a thermostat. I bring my own weather. I do my best to bring my own weather, right?
That's a good point. And I think when we say we bring our own weather, that means you're self-aware and self-regulated.
Sure.
And so what does that mean? You're well-fed and you understand where you are, like, as a person, like in homeostasis, like you understand where you are.
That's a big word, homeostasis.
Yeah, because if you're dysregulated,
98.6.
if you're dysregulated, you will never be able to bring your best.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, so let me be me on the 98.6. If you're not walking in homeostasis, right, which is like your body always wants to be at that optimal temperature, at that optimal rhythm. If things are too hot, you're gonna sweat everything. Like, and that's where you're gonna get sweaty. You're gonna sweat all the small stuff. You're gonna sweat the kids. You're gonna sweat your wife. You're gonna sweat your boss. You're gonna sweat your coworkers.
Yeah.
You're gonna sweat these details. You're gonna sweat stress. You're gonna sweat worries that haven't even happened. So now you're worried about nothing, right? You're gonna sweat everything. Or if things get, the flip side cold, like you get shook, right? You tremble, you get shook about everything, and everything like just makes it shaky and makes it trembly. And the goal is neither hot or cold. The goal is right in the middle, man. That 98.6 optimal, that optimal regulated. You said self-regulated, right? I love that term, right? It's my job to maintain. And
It really is.
I think being aware of that, right? Part of me doing my best, and I think you're doing it. You've done a wonderful job. Also, is being aware of that, right? Looking internally, because what happens is, for me, when I'm not at my best, I tend to project outwardly rather than reflect inwardly, right? And so when I project outwardly, it's everyone's fault.
Exactly.
It's the kids are crazy.
Yes.
It's the money is tight. It's my wife is this. It's my boss is that. It's my friends is that. It's my mom did this. And what happens is I allow myself to justify being at my
dysregulated.
Yeah, that's a good word, right? I just get dysregulated. And I justify living in a dysregulated state, for however long, because I just won't take ownership, right? Best is on me, like I can't sweat the rest, right? Because like I can't control you.
Yeah.
To an extent, I can try to control the girls, but I can't control the girls sometimes.
You can't control.
Right? Sometimes I have to like deregulate to go control the girls, because you know this. I don't like to raise my voice. At all. You're probably laughing at it like, bruh. But I don't like to get into that mode where I have to like go King Kong, like, oh, like with the girls, right? But sometimes it's like, bro, stop. But anyway, I think taking a sense of ownership on that 98.6, on am I at my best? Am I, rather than projecting on everybody, man, I'm reflecting inwardly. What is it going to take for me to get a grip? What's it going to take for me to settle down? Do I have an awareness that I'm out of control right now? Right? Because there are moments where I'll tell you, Diana, like I annoy myself.
Yeah, same.
Right? And I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna go put myself on a timeout, bro. Like, because I
put myself on timeout all the time. It's 8:00. I'm going to bed. And I think that is part of the regulation, self-awareness, and internal temperature that you have to have, like, as you're maturing, that you discover within yourself. Because I think when you're young, you just like you said, you're just like, well, like a little baby. You're like, oh, everybody cater to me, And I think as you grow up, it's like, no. Look at yourself in the mirror. Okay, have you eaten? Let's start with the basics. Okay, have you had water?
Can I ask you a question? Because you've been thinking about eating a lot. Like that's the second time you mentioned it right now.
Because that makes a big deal.
But that's what I was going to ask. Like, seriously, I'm not being obnoxious. I'm saying, like, obviously there's a value there. So I think I want to pick at that, right? Like, because you're right. There are times for me, right, where in the pace of my day, I've been this way since I was young. But I'm like, once I get in a rhythm in the office or with work, I don't look up. I don't eat, right? But you've been around me when I've been in those modes where like, I'm just like you'll come and try to like talk to me and I'll grunt at you like, why are you interrupting me? I think having an awareness of that, right? Like, am I feeding myself well is a big deal. Do you want to unpack that a little bit? No,
I think you just did. I mean, I just think as a human being, you just need to take care of your basic necessities to be in regulation mode.
Yeah, that's Maslow's, right? Maslow hierarchy of needs. Like I need food, I need shelter,
I need water
before I even get into. I need safety before I even get into love, relationship, actualization, the higher level.
Yeah, because sometimes you come home and the kids might be crazy. but you realize, oh shoot, I didn't have lunch.
Sure.
You know, I didn't,
Sure.
the last meal I had was at 10 o'clock. And yes, after that, everything's going to get on your nerves.
Yeah,
so I've done that with the girls. Like, give me a minute. I just
Yeah.
need to eat 10 minutes and then I'll be right with you.
Can we take it a little bit deeper though? Like, do you think that there's a degree or there's a reality where it's not just like actual food, but you have to be aware of feeding or what's feeding you, period.
Yeah.
On the other aspects of your life or the other
yeah,
aspects
definitely.
of your being, right? Because yes, you have the physiological needs, right?
Which is
And
the
so
basic.
Physiologically, I'm eating, I'm resting, I'm hydrating.
Yes.
Great, got it. But then there's the emotional and the spiritual, or the mental and the spiritual, body, mind, spirit,
Yeah.
right? And so I think there's also a responsibility to be aware of what's feeding mind, what's feeding spirit.
Yeah. A really good phrase that you taught me actually is like, feed the spirit and starve the flesh. You need to be aware that whatever you're ingesting, which is through your eyes or through your ears, through those gates, are actually nourishing and not just junk. Like, and what are you spending your time on? Like, are you like, I think I can testify to this. Like when we were younger, I used to watch a lot of Real Housewives. And I just thought like, oh, that's the lifestyle like that we should have. You know, we were like in our 20s. And I remember living like, oh, well, we should be going on these vacations and we should be doing this.
We became very materialistic and selfish in that era of our life.
And I do believe it was because what we were feeding.
No doubt. No, absolutely no doubt.
Our flesh.
Absolutely no doubt.
I mean, I feel like the same thing. If you're feeding your spirit.
Love Island. That's what people are feeding now. Hello.
Yeah, I can't even talk about it.
I don't
I've
know,
never
watched
seen it. Me
I don't know what
neither.
is.
And
I'm
I
so
just
holy.
can't. No, it's not
I'm
about
kidding.
being holy. I just, to me, it's, I can't
I don't even know what
tolerate
network
that.
it's on.
Yeah,
to be honest.
same.
But and neither here nor there. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. What you're ingesting spiritually, what you're ingesting mentally. I think recently for me, I've encountered mental challenges and emotional challenges recently that I wasn't aware that I still had like live wires that, you know, that I don't want to use the word trigger, but I guess it was triggered,
Sparked?
right? No, I think it was triggers. I think there were certain triggers and certain elements and certain things that happened that triggered responses in me that had me respond in a way that I wasn't at my best, right? And I think that, you know, I don't think you can. What's the word? I don't think you can forecast those moments, right?
No.
You get caught off guard, right? But here's my point. Over the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I mean, you live with me, so you've seen me kind of like processing through this. Like, man, like why is this bugging me? Like, first of all, like why did it bug me so bad? Why am I reacting this way? How do I get it out of my head? How do I just not? Because what I'm doing is I'm going back and I'm feeding on it. I'm feeding on it. I'm feeding on it. I'm feeding on it.
Ruminating.
Right, exactly. I'm ruminating on it, and it's just kind of like it. I don't
Takes
like,
you nowhere.
I don't like. Well, yeah. What I was gonna say is I don't like the state I'm in.
Right.
You know, I'm distracted. I'm insecure. I think to a degree, and then I'm annoyed on multiple levels. And I think just being careful about just the leftovers that you're eating, maybe that's a good way to say it. And saying, you know what, man, like those leftovers, like it's proof of something that should not have happened. It's a meal I didn't enjoy. I'm not trying to be corny, but if we're in the motif of eating, and I'm not going to go back and eat those leftovers. I do have an opportunity to eat again, to prepare something new. I need to feed myself something well, you know? And I think even as we're talking about this, I'm processing that real time. Like, man, I'm responsible for my feeding. I'm responsible. It's my spirit. It's my choice. It's my mind. It's my choice. It's my body. It's my choice, right? And if we're not careful, again, I'll come back to the point that we'll just abandon responsibility by blaming people and projecting on people rather than reflecting inwardly and taking the responsibility of like, no, man, this is on me. To bring my best to every space I'm in is my responsibility.
Yep. It's your responsibility. And it has to be done with intentionality.
Yeah.
Because what happens when we get hungry, when we're starving, we'll pick up whatever's available, whatever's convenient.
Shoot. Yeah.
You know, and then later on is when you feel the effects of like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have had that. I
I
shouldn't
love
have
Taco
done that.
Bell. I love Taco Bell. I do. I'm admitting it to everybody.
You know
love
what?
Taco Bell.
I crave one of those darn taco supremes
Look,
once in a while
I
with
will-
fire hot sauce.
I will go get you one right now.
I just don't know what it would do to my stomach, but
It's not that bad.
No?
I haven't had one in months.
I don't know. But you know what that food is made out of.
I used
That's
to work
why.
at Taco Bell.
That's why. If not,
Back in the
maybe.
day. Back in the day. What I'm saying though is like, I love Taco Bell, man, and I have to be aware. You just said it right. That you have to be aware of what it does to you. And man, I think being aware of the cravings versus being aware of the plan that you want to be on is really, really, really key. You know, again, we're super in the motif and the genre of food, but man, I mentally and spiritually sometimes often more than physiologically, like I crave things. I crave, like, if I'm just being super honest, right? I crave being lazy sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I crave being petty and not caring. I crave being dismissive.
It's the path of least resistance.
Hello, that's a great
We're
word.
always going to crave the easy. But I think being intentional about being prepared, because usually like when you eat the junk food, you regret it after.
Yeah.
And when you like have a piece of steak or piece of chicken or whatever, and you eat it, you're like, okay, that wasn't the best, but it satisfied every single thing that needed to be satisfied.
Yeah.
So being prepared and knowing like, hey, the last time I ate this made me feel terrible when I ate a piece of steak. Like it really did fulfill what I needed. Being intentional, being aware is how you bring your best.
Understanding fulfillment is a big deal. Will this fulfill me? Pause.
Did it overheat? Okay.
It's still recording though. So.
Okay, what time is it though?
Let's just end it.
Okay.
We're almost there.
Oh,
We're at about 27 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're doing good.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Okay, great.
Wait, what did you say?
Will I, I think that's, I think that's the big question, right? Is this going to fulfill me? And by fulfill, I don't mean like, is it going to make every dream come true, right?
Exactly.
But am I fulfilling my responsibility? Am I fulfilling my commitments?
Yeah.
To me, when I say and I think about, I'm committed to bring my best. That means there's a commitment I made to you. There's a commitment I made to God. There's a commitment I made to my daughters. There's a commitment I make to my team at work. There's a commitment I make to my friends. When I bring my best, or when I commit to bring my best, I'm fulfilling to the best of my ability those commitments, right?
And I think that's beautiful. That's when people want you coming back.
No, yeah, we want you back. We want you in the room in that, right? And I think none of us will always be able to do our best right away.
Or all the time.
All the time. But shout out First Lady Adele Johnson, who taught us this. You know, what a beautiful woman who teaches excellence and taught us excellence in character. You know, she would say all the time, she would say, hey, do your best and your best will get better. Right? And I think that's the point, right? Like, I want to get better. I want to be better at 75 than I am at 45.
For sure.
Right? I want to be better body, mind, and spirit. I think I can, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I think we all can, right? And so the question is, I think, is what's my best? You know, a lot of times I think we'll beat ourselves up over what I wish I could bring.
Right.
Well, you can't do anything about that.
Yes.
Right? But
You can't do anything with the wishing.
Right.
But what do you have in your hand right now?
Right. But you can give your best, right? Give your best, man. And then I believe that as you do that, your best will absolutely get better. And yeah, no one can take that away from you, right? I tell guys this all the time, hey, listen, you could earn more money, and yeah, you could this or that, whatever. Set those goals, set the ambition, but give your best today, right? And when you sit at the foot of your bed right before you go to sleep and you ask yourself, did I do my best today? And the answer is yes. You can go to sleep and at peace and sleep like a baby, because no one can take that away from you. I did my best today, right? So the commitment should be to do our very, very best. I want to give you my best body, mind, and spirit.
Same.
I think it's a good talk.
Love you.
Love you too. Hey, and we love y'all. Thank you for being part of the living room. As we always say, hit that subscribe button. Do your best, man. Rock with us for real. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. It means the world to us. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification. We drop every single week to the best of our ability. And, we're excited to always have you in the living room with us. So that was a good talk for today.
Yeah.
We love y'all. Until next time. Peace.